If you are somebody who suffers from skin irritations such as eczema, psoriasis, or if you get rashes when you're up against certain things in the garden or in your job, this Nettle Lotion is for you. And I want to walk you through step by step just how to make it so that you can have relief from your skin irritations. I'm in the garden here harvesting some nettle that eventually, once dried, will become an herbal oil for this lotion. And it is a lifesaver for me, someone who suffered from eczema for years. I love this lotion. If you do not know how to make an herbal oil just yet, I will put a link in the description for my very quick tutorial on how to do so. There are two different methods. There's one that's a folk method that takes about 4 to 6 weeks, and then there is another quick method that takes about 8 to 10 hours. So I will link that in the description box below, because for this recipe you will need nettle herbal infused oil. Other ingredients you'll need is beeswax, coconut oil, shea butter, coconut butter or mango butter, kaolin clay, and your rosemary essential oil. I just choose rosemary because it is also helpful with skin irritations. So you'll also need a double broiler of some kind, and the recipe for this lotion will be listed in the description box below as well, if you're someone who really likes to have everything written out. But essentially it is half a cup of nettle infused oil that I mentioned earlier, a 1/3 cup of mango, shea, or cocoa butter of your choice, a 1/4 cup of beeswax, a 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and 1.5 teaspoons of kaolin clay, and then 15 to 20 drops of rosemary essential oil. All of these ingredients are very nourishing to the skin, but what really helps this recipe stand out is the nettle infused herbal oil. Nettle is an antihistamine, anti-inflammatory. It's really, really great for allergies in general. I also use it in tincture and tea form, which I will link those down below to another video that I've done on how to treat allergies naturally. But this lotion is just jam-packed full of goodness. So what you're going to do is put all the oils together. So the herbal infused oil, your butter, and the beeswax pellets and the coconut oil on a low simmer in the double boiler. And you're just gonna let it melt down completely until you don't see any more of the beeswax pellets. And then let it cool slightly. I generally take it off the burner. And you're gonna add in the kaolin clay, and then you're going to add in the essential oil. You don't wanna add in the essential oil when it's too hot, because depending on the kind you use, it can cause what's ricing, and it can also just burn the essential oil out and you won't get the therapeutic properties. So generally, let it cool just a little bit at least. If you want it to cool faster, go ahead and put it in the fridge for a little bit until it's softened. And you don't want it to get hard, but you also don't want it liquidy anymore, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So once your lotion has started to cool, it's solidifying a little bit more, not completely. You don't want it completely thickened and hardened, because you still want to be able to mix it. You're going to take it out, and then you're going to use your immersion blender or a handheld mixer if you want it to be super soft and possibly whipped. That is an option, and you're just going to go ahead and do that. I always like to spatula off as much of the lotion as I can off of my immersion blender, because it's just so good and I don't like wasting any of my ingredients. Let me know in the comments below if you are someone who is like that, or if you're someone that will just take it and toss it in the sink. I can't imagine doing that. So it is semi-solidified, which is what those chunks are, and it will continue to harden into this lovely, creamy, soothing nettle lotion, and it is just absolutely wonderful. Go ahead and give it a try. It really is a very simple recipe to do. I would think it'd be really hard to mess up. So if this is your first time making a lotion, this is a really good one because you're not adding water and oils together, which can get complicated with emulsifying, and you don't have that problem with this lotion. Please let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you subscribe to my channel for more goodness like this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.